One across. So on this one again, just hold off until I say I need help. It's just so that you don't spoil it for other people as well. They protect young things and elderly bodies past 100, beyond 100. They protect young things and elderly bodies beyond 100. I don't think it's possible to have enough sweet treats. We like shapes. I think you've made a good start, but I think you can have many more cookies before you actually have to contact someone at a hospital or a medical professional. They protect young things. It feels like a plant thing to me here. So it's going to be like something that protects young shoots and elderly bodies beyond 100. Catnip's got the second part. N. Fogarty's got the first part. It's going to be a team effort. And Invalid, hi Invalid, hope you're well. They protect young things. Baby. Elderly is probably old. Beyond 100. 100 is going to be C here, isn't it? So... it's the name. It's their name, effrontery. So, you know, it has to be done. Yeah, so let's go with they protect. Let's say that they protect is going to be the definition here. Young things. Oh, young things is going to be babies. So is it baby? It's an old... baby colds. Baby colds. They protect... Oh, goodness, no. Can I have a hint, please? Can I have a hint, please? Oh, you think it's cold something. Okay, so... Beyond 100. So the rest of the clue is going to be beyond 100. C is 100 in Roman numerals. Elderly is old. So I need a word for bodies. And it makes they protect cold things. They protect young things. Cold fridge. Cold. Oh, I need a word for body. Corpse. Masses. Help. Hint, please, for the word body. For the word, I need a word meaning body. First letter would be great. Cold space body. Cold comet. Comet planet. Sun. Asteroid. Meteor. I mean cadaver, yeah, but that's too long. And cold cadaver's not a thing. Hi, I do my best gaming though. Do show me your cadaver, as it were. No one's got the second word. Okay, gonna have to move on then. One down. Port. That's put in a sherry bottle. Port. That's put in a sherry bottle. Hi, Bottle United. Okay, so I think... So that's put in, to me, says you were going to find it literally inside sherry bottle, but there's no C in there, so it's not that. So it's probably going to be literally a port of the world. And I'm just trying to think of ports around the world. I mean, port means left. Port could be a marina, it could be a harbour. None of those, because it's not 4 letters and begins with C. That's put in a sherry bottle. Okay. It is a real port. I've got it. It's a double definition in a way. It is a port city, and I need to go to Ireland. I think I need to go to Ireland here. Night, Invalid. Sleep well. And it's going to be a cork. And you literally put a cork in a bottle. Now, why is it a sherry bottle? Is there a town of Sherry or something in Ireland? Because you would really, really need to capitalise sherry, if that's the case. But a port that's put in a bottle, definitely cork. Don't know why the word sherry is there. I don't know how that's indicating Ireland in any way. 2 down. Stoppages spread in accounts. Stoppages spread in accounts. You think they're just playing off port and sherry? Well, I don't like that because the word sherry is needless, so I would remove it. But it does make the surface less good, admittedly. But there's no justification for having it there. Stoppages spread in accounts. Accounts is probably a C. Stoppages. Layoffs. Spread could be... Well, I'm glad I'm not tackling a more difficult crossword. Oh, boy. Stoppages. They are your... They finish. They end. They... Stoppages. Layoffs. Layoffs is all I've got. This is toughy enough here. Agreed, Niall. I don't know why I'm calling you Niall now. Because of Niall Green. Niall Rogers is now in my head. What? Okay. Moving on to 9 across. Gather scattered forces about school. Gather scattered forces about school. Okay, well, at least I could think I could see the wordplay on this one. Oh, apparently not. Apparently not. Wow. Okay. Good. I'm glad someone's got this one. Afternoon, Mr. Egg Fried Cheese, or Mrs. or MX, or however you wish to be addressed. Hello, Egg Fried Cheese. I'll be having cheese with my dinner tonight, but it will not be fried. And I don't like egg. So I at least like half your name there, fried cheese. Okay, Apodo, hint please. Is it an anagram of forces about the letter S? This is how I'm parsing it at the moment. It's going to be gather, is your definition here. Scattered, so we're going to scatter forces. So we're going to anagram of forces, and then we're going to put about school, which is S. But it's not S, it's U. Why is it U? Okay, so if you gather, you refocus. I guess it could be U for uni, but I would say that university and school are two very separate things. So it's an anagram of forces about the letter U for school, which is a new one on me, I must admit, actually. So, this means for this stoppages spread in accounts, L something F. Stoppages spread in accounts. I don't like cold. I don't like cold, but I think old is going to be part of it, so I'm just going to put the old at the end. You work at the London School of Economics, you can confirm. Okay, the London School of Economics is a university. Fine, I will begrudgingly take it. I mean, it could be not a financial account. It could be like an account is in a tale, like a life tale. But I don't know if it starts with L. 4. What is that 3-letter word? It could of course be an abbreviation, because I think the Telegraph do that. They don't do 1111. What do you think it is, Storm? A 3-letter word. I mean, refocus is right. You gather, you refocus. You don't like the F. Oh, have we gone down an alley? Storm Vision, what do you think it is? Oh, it could be off something, of course. Stoppages, off time. I like off. I do like off, actually. So it could be refocus. I do like refocus. So it's not off. What is strong hints, please? Because we're 9 minutes in. The L from cold is right. Sugar. Liff. Laugh. The spread is jam. So it's log jams. The F is wrong. Oh, wow. So it's log jams. So, wow. Okay. That's a shame because refocus does work with that clue. So, stoppages, they're log jams. Spread is your jam. In accounts, they're your logs. Oh, this is excellent. So, what do we have here? Gathers forces. Gather scattered. So, it's got to be an anagram of gather. And it's got to be... New guess for 9 need to pass. It's got to be an anagram of gather about force, yes? Regale? Okay. Let's move on to a new clue. We've been doing these three for long enough, and hopefully then that'll sort out 9. 3 down. 1 doesn't know where to cross. 1 doesn't know where to cross. Oh, this is just going to be a cryptic definition, isn't it? You've got 4 down in the meantime. Okay, pop out. Don't let me know yet, but I will hand over to you in a minute if I can't immediately spot it. But 1 doesn't know where to cross. Something like a blind signature or something? Okay, don't know that one. Going to have a look at 4 down, because I think we'll need some letters for 3 down. All the letters from 2 Greek characters, 1 abridged. All the letters from 2 Greek characters, 1 abridged. Got this one. This is fine. Finally, I could put something in the grid. Give it a few seconds. All the letters from 2 Greek characters, 1 abridged. It's going to be the first 2 Greek characters, alpha and beta, but we're going to abridge beta very slightly. We're going to not let it end, and you get the alphabet, and that is all the letters. So with that P, gather scattered forces about school. Okay, what is it? Please just let me know. Regroup. Okay. Now, why is it regroup? So if you gather, you regroup. Scattered forces. So your forces is your group. And re is about. And then, about school, a school of fish. Okay, not the biggest fan of that one. But let's have a look at 12 across. Star excited with boat's decorative design. Star excited with boat's decorative design. Okay, I've got this one. I have this one. I got this one. So, star excited. This was my way in on this one. And so, excited, there's an anagram indicator. Star excited. You get arts, because that's an anagram star, with boat. Now, a boat is a craft, but it's boats apostrophe S, so add apostrophe S into, well, just the S. And you get crafts and arts and crafts, and that is your decorative design. 5 down. Implant, added, bumped up evenly. Implant, added, bumped up evenly. Okay, got this one. This one's a little tricksy. Got this one, but it's nice. Implant is your definition here. Evenly immediately says every other letter to me. So I started looking at every other letter, but didn't get anywhere. But then the word up wasn't being used. So actually, up, we're going to be reversing things. So if you take every other letter of bump but added, but going backwards, you get E, M, B, E, D, embed. So it's every other letter of added, bumped, but going backwards. I've not really. That's quite rare to see that in action. We don't really have any more letters for that. So they protect young things and elderly bodies beyond 100. Someone had. Oh yeah. Someone had ideas for this one. I will also say we've got a J and a B and a K. Not going to sound the pangram horn just yet, but I am. My ears are up. Do we have some extra hints on this one? Because I think some of you had got the second word on this one. Cold frames? Does a cold frame? Are they a thing? I can check. Let's have a look. I'm going to just pull up my Chambers Dictionary. Cold frame. A cold frame is a protective covering consisting of a wooden frame with a glass top in which small plants are protected from the cold. Cold frames is correct. Let's put it in the across. So that might help with 3 down. Well done. 3 down. 1 doesn't know where to cross. Front, flout, frontman. Need more letters. 10 across. Bit unsettling. Entertaining as mum makes rice. Bit unsettling. Entertaining as mum makes rice. Okay, well I know what it must be, but I still need to parse it. Okay, so I'll give it a few extra seconds. Okay, bit Entertaining. Going to be anagramming bit. And it's... Oh, as ma. Okay, mum is ma, isn't it? So as ma. Entertaining as mum. So we're putting as ma in the middle of bit anagrammed for basmati. That's a type of rice. A very, very tasty type of rice. 7 down, of course. Now, important to note that this is 7 up. This is 7 down. 7 down. Philip lay fulminating about teasing. Philip lay fulminating about teasing. Hurrah! This is quite nice. Give this a few seconds. So, about here literally means it is about. It's a hidden in plain sight clue. It's literally here. It's playful. Playful. So, and that means teasing. If you're teasing, you're playful. 6 cross. Spectacular cognac I personally sampled from the east. Spectacular cognac I personally sampled from the east. Yep. And sometimes it's easy to not see it. It's can't see the forest for the trees. We like shapes. In fact, don't miss it this time because this is another in front of you clue. Have you spotted it this time? But don't read it forwards this time. Read it backwards. From the east, we're going to be reading in reverse, and it's here. Spectacular. It's epic. E-P-I-C. It's hidden in cognac I personally sampled. Because sample, you take a bit of it. Yeah, Instabrucey. They're the sort of clue that as soon as you spot it, as in when you realise it is the clue, you just go, oh god, it was right in front of me all the time. Every single time. 8 down. Court, start of rugby, scissors, manoeuvres intersecting. Court, start of rugby, scissors, manoeuvres intersecting. I don't quite see where this one is going. Okay, well, I know what it must be. Yes, no. Yeah, this is quite cute. And Fogarty and Caroline, and Lyndall. Hi, Lyndall. Hope you're well. Yep, I've got this one. As you say, I think this is slightly sneaky. So, there's a cricket reference here, isn't there? There's a cricket reference. Court is C. Start of rugby is R. And then scissors manoeuvres, we're anagramming scissors. So it's Chris Cross. The clue here for me was it was 5-5. And so there's a hyphen here. Crisscross, it's intersecting. Crisscross, it's intersecting. 15 across. Someone who gives others a hand. Someone who gives others a hand. It's got to end at ER, surely. Helper, clapper. Give it a hand. I mean, a hand can be an applauder, but it's not that. I feel like we're going to need an extra letter there, aren't we? We're going to need this letter here to help us on that one. Ada. No, not spotting it. Let's have a look at them down. NCO material. 6-footer. Accompanying XPM. NCO material. 6-footer. Accompanying XPM. Okay. I know the answer, but I don't quite have the pars yet. But I definitely have the answer. Whether I can spell it is going to be the interesting thing. In the 6-footer. Why 6-footer? Okay. The ex-Prime Minister here is going to be John Major. Again, the fact that it was 8-5, there was a hyphen in the middle, was the key for me here. Sergeant. It's got to be Sergeant Major. So they are a part of the army. I thought they were a commissioned officer, to be honest. But anyway, non-commissioned officer material. 6-footer. I mean, they're giant if they're 6 foot, but it's not that. It's got to be Sergeant Major. 6-footer. Okay, there's an ant. And the material is Surge. Yes, absolutely. There's a material called Surge. An ant is a 6-footer. Nice use of 6-footer. Excellent. And the XPM is Major for a Sergeant Major. Hi, physics. this is not really going to help us with 15, is it? Someone who gives others a hand. Yella, Bella, Kella, Della, Fella, Gella, Hella, Mella, Hella. That's going to trip us up. That's going to trip us up. Loads of things could go there. Gives others a hand. Teller, maybe. Teller. Dealer. Dealer. I like dealer. Because they give others a hand of cards. It's going to be dealer. There we go. Well done. Lindell. Mini points for you. 14 across. One's away, east, been all over the place. One's away, east, been all over the place. Okay, I've got this one. One's away, east, been all over the place. I think it's quite a tricky one to parse, actually. It's straightforward in its wordplay, but it's not particularly easy to parse. One's away here. That's your definition. That's your definition. All over the place is an anagram indicator. So it's literally an anagram of east been. As you say, and Fogarty, it does work like the charm when you spot where the anagram is. Absentee is an anagram of east been, and they are someone who's away. I've still no idea what this 3 down is. One doesn't know where to cross. Fronting is probably something ing. Flouting, fronting. Balls Boy's got it. Balls Boy's got it. What is this first word? Tell us this first word, Balls Boy, and then I'm sure we'll all get it after that. Fronting, floating. Yeah, clever. Floating. Okay, I've got it now that you've said floating. Yeah. I'll give that a few extra seconds. 3 down. One doesn't know where to cross. Floating blank. Floating blank. Are you going to match? Let's play match game. Are you going to match what I've got? I've got, on my card, I've got voter. They're literally someone who just doesn't know who they're going to be voting for. A floating voter. So, floating voter. Thank you very much, Balls Boy, for that. Let's have a look at 17 across. Thinking it over in advance. Thinking it over in advance. Thinking it over in advance. No, not spotting that one. Thinking it over. It over, so it's probably TI reverse. Behave, how does that match thinking? Don't really see how behave is thinking. I have this one, it's not that easy. Okay, I'm going to move on to 13 down then, and then I'll hopefully get some more letters on it. 13 down, charisma, dancing, carrying on, blowing instruments. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. Well, I know what's going on, but I don't know the answer yet. So, yes, I do. Yeah, now I do. Okay, got this one. 13 down. It's medium complexity, easy to medium complexity. Charisma, dancing, carrying on, blowing instruments. So, your definition here is blowing instruments. Dancing is part of the wordplay and is an anagram indicator here. It's an anagram indicator and it's an anagram indicator of charisma, but it's going to be carrying on. So we're going to be putting on into it. So it's basically an anagram of charisma and on. And I'll give you a few seconds to have a think about that. That anagram. So it's an anagram of charisma on. Harmonicas. Those are your blowing instruments. On in an anagram of charisma, which is all around it. So this starts with an M. Thinking it over in advance. If you advance, you move in on something. It over in advance. Yes. It over in advance. If you advance, you move. If it over, it is reversed. So put it over in advance. You get motive, and that's your thinking. That's your motive. The harmonicas is yeah, well done, Bull Boy. I know what you meant. 18 down. Reportedly giant is tense. Reportedly giant is tense. So, sound clue here. Yeah, once the M came in there, it really slotted in for that clue physics. Completely agree. Reportedly giant is tense. Okay, so we're going to have to. Giant. If you're a giant, you are big, you are huge, you are a star, you are large, you are... Giant is... tense, stressed, taut. It's going to be taut? Don't think there's a giant that means taut. Tense. You are on edge. Sounds like a giant. Yeah. I can't think of this. Think mythologically. Or NFL-y if American. Right. Titanic. Titanic? Yeah. I mean, Titan is your giant. Is tense. Titanic. Oh, Alchemist, what are you doing to me? I really want pizza now. Can take and leave the wine, but I really want pizza now. Okay, tense as a verb. So is it sounds like Titan? Ah, right, of course. I was going the other way round. Yes, I was trying to make the answer the giant for some reason. Don't quite know why. Yes, if you tighten something, you tense it as a verb. Thank you very much, everyone. And a titan is both a giant and I can't remember who in the NFL, but I'm sure you can tell me. There's something Titans. Seattle, no. Arizona, no. Anyway, Tennessee, blimey, wouldn't have got that. 24 across. I do like American football. I would love to play American flag football. Just nobody does here. 24 across. One brings food in vehicle to sit around tree unwinding. One brings food in vehicle to sit around tree unwinding. So this is fine. I can pause this one. Probably does egg fried cheese, but we'll get onto it in a minute. I'm going to do this and 26 cross next, because 26 cross is all on its own. Look at it! Oh, it's all on its own, and we can't get any more clues. So I'm going to tackle that one next. So this is a caterer, because we've got car, around tree unwinding, anagram of tree, and we've got car there, and there's someone who brings food. So what do we got 26 across? Emergency call boxes opening for 999 and children. Emergency call boxes opening for 999 and children. What? I mean, I've got a word that fits children, but I don't know why. Boxes opening for 999. Right, got it. I've got this. It's a bit tenuous. But it does the job. So the opening for 999 is going to be N, isn't it? Because literally the first letter of 9, the number 9, 999, is N. And boxes means the call, your emergency call is your SOS. Mayday, SOS. It's going to be SOS. And it's going to box, it's going to fit around N for sons. And those are children. So that's that. So 21 across. Cricketer who takes guard late. Okay, well, I mean, I agree with egg fried cheese. It must start night, and I assume it's a night watchman, but is there a cricket reference that I'm not getting there? A night watchman? Is there a... It's a cricket term, is it? Fair enough. I did not know. What do they do? What does a night watchman do? Hi, Aidan. Not heard of a night watchman in cricket. And hi, QuizzyDan. Yay. Fair enough. What does a night watchman do in cricket? Gold volunteers located under a vessel. Gold volunteers located under a vessel. Okay, I've got this. Oh, sneaky. Basically, their job is to stop the batting team getting all out. Okay. Isn't that all of their jobs? Technically. But they're like a main anchor, are they? Relight shapes. Okay. Now, this is a slightly tricky one, 22 down. It's, yes, AU is gold, but it's not in this case. Hi, Asimov. Hope you're well. It's OR in this instance. It's OR. And it's located... The volunteers are the TA. They are volunteers. The Territorial Army are volunteer members of the UK Army. And it's all under A. And you get aorta, which is a vessel. You get a vessel. So that's the aorta. So it's TA and OR under A. 27 across. Cook segregates seasonal specialities. Cook segregates seasonal specialities. Okay. Okay, I've got this. This is quite clever. This is quite clever. I'll give this a few extra seconds. This is quite clever. Okie doke. Why is gold OR? It's from either the Spanish or the Latin, I think? No, it can't be from the Latin. It must be from Spanish or something like that. Gold in French is OR. There we go. And heraldry. Oh, yes, definitely heraldry as well. Pop out, yeah. So this one. This is an anagram. This is an anagram. Believe it or not. Cook is not a noun. It's a verb. Cook is going to be... make an anagram of segregates. So, anagram of segregate. And it just makes Easter eggs. And they are... your seasonal speciality. It's just quite clever that it makes segregates. So, there we go. 25 across. No, I'm going to leave that. I mean, we got a J there. Do I do it? Oh, let's have a quick look. Consider US lawyers twisted justice. Consider US lawyers twisted justice. I mean... I want to come back to that, I think. I mean, the US law is probably going to be a DA here. I'm going to look at 16 down. Diagram showing local top 10. Diagram showing local top 10. I mean, I've got part of this. You think 25A is French? Oh, okay, well, I'll take a look at that. This will hopefully help with the letter of that. This is 3-5, so I think I've got the 5. And oh, right, got it. Okay. The word local. Yeah. So it doesn't mean it in the US. Yeah, okay, yeah, fairly UK specific, not surprised there. Your local is your local pub or your local bar. And a diagram is a chart. So you've got a bar chart. Why is that top 10? I mean, it must be bar chart, but why is it top 10? I mean, top 10 is maybe tea? Yeah, the music. Oh, yeah, sorry. Diagram. Diagram is just bar chart. That is the definition. Thank you. And the top 10 are the charts. And so local is your bar. Top 10 is your chart. There we go. Thank you. Music charts. So, consider US lawyers twisted justice. So, DA... but twisted, so must be reversed. So it's so we got to consider justice, adjunct, adjourn. I do like the fact that in the UK, that the only Top of the Pops that currently is going is, all the classic Top of the Pops. It does great in the ratings. It's all the stuff from 1980 something. And yeah, people love it. That's because today's music is pretty terrible, probably, pretty much. So a US lawyer has to be DA here. I hope people agree with that. Twisted kind of, to me, represents reversed. But it could go here. If you consider, you think. I feel like consider is the definition. ADJ is right. Justice. Justice is fair. It is another name for a justice is judge. Okay, there we go. Thank you for that hint. If you are judge, you consider. To add judge is to consider. Yeah, I forgot that justice could be a person. It's like a justice of the peace. So there we go. Let's have a look at 23 down. Encloses scribbles. Encloses scribbles. Ugh. Enclose. If you enclose, you net. Scribbles can't be nets, can it? This is just double definition, and I'm trying to find the double definition. Enclose you. If you enclose something, you. Ugh. Scribble. You write. You draw. You pen. There we go. Thank you, Fogarty. So an enclosure on a farm is a pen. And if you scribble something, you pen. Okay, interesting set of letters here. We're doing much better. See, we've warmed up now. We're doing much better. We're only 36 minutes in. We'll do it less than 45 easy. Abject display by setter. Abject display by setter. Okay, well, this time the setter is not going to be... we did 35 without fanfare. Oh, let's have the fanfare anyway. So the setter this time is going to be the dog. The setter this time is going to be the dog. And I'm just trying to work out what the display is. Show dog, abject display. I don't really know what abject display, what abject means, which doesn't help. And I love the fact that you guys have all remembered this as a previous answer. I've done so many puzzles that I cannot remember what has and hasn't been an answer recently. So abject is probably it's going to be a double sort of cryptic definition here. Display as in put up on the wall. So it is a hang dog. What is a hang dog? So display is you hang by setter dog. Abject hang dog. I don't know what either of those means. Abject. Experienced or present to the maximum degree. Having a dejected or guilty appearance. Shamefaced. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. Last one. 19 across. Here we go. For all 600 points. What do points make? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Sets up meals eating area. Sets up meals eating area. Yep, okay, got it. Sets up meals eating area. Spiny anteaters, we like shapes. Oh, yes, absolutely. You got to be echidnaing me. Just that there's some not helping some people. Okay, think of to set up as in like you set up a company. It's that sort of setting up. And the meal will be either one about noon or the second one of the day, whenever that occurs. Which for me is a lot later because I tend to get up quite late. That is my lunch time. So the meals are going to be lunches. And we're going to... the meals are going to literally eat. Or we're going to put in a letter A for area. In maths, A is area. And you get launches. And if you set up a company, you launch a product. So that is that. I think we're going to get 100% again. Let's have a look. Yes, 100%. 600 more glorious, glorious, tasty, tasty points. There we go. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Cold Frame. So which of these is a TV show that you would watch? Regroup Brasmarty, Absentee dealer. Oh, that's very mysterious. A casino with no operatives. Absentee dealer. Motive launches. Night watchman. Caterer a judge. Sun's Easter eggs. Cold frames. I don't think there's any particular good ones there. So let's have a look at the downs. Cork harmonicas. Cork harmonicas. Log jams. Titan. Alpha beta alta. Embed bar chart. Yeah, embed bar chart. From the Open University there. It's a very educative program. Playful Hangdog and crisscross pens. You'd watch Playful Hangdog, Caroline? Yeah, it sounds quite good. To be fair.